Hello everybody, welcome back to Blueprints. Last time we discovered what was inside the vault of inside the time-locked safe in the vault. Now here we are on day 18. So, what else do we need to be doing? Well, one thing that we need to be doing is, if we get rid of that and find this, and find my great big grid of letters, there are some words missing in this great big list of letters. So perhaps we can try and navigate our rooms towards the ones that we don't have. So, hallway is a great start. So in here we have pry and pray. The room above us we do not currently have. Let's do... We don't have any gems yet. So we'll take the billiard room. But before I do that, I will go check this lower corner. Again, no gems for that, so... Let's do the dead end. Then we'll have a coin and a gem and a key. So this is desert and dessert. Then, oh, why? Right, you're good. You're fine. We'll do darts first. So 3. Square of 4 is 4. 16 divided by 8 is 2. The square of 20. Oh, God. 20 20s is 400. 400 divided by 16. No. What? I'm confused. Addition. The square of 20. Or is this 20 minus the square? I'm lost on this one. Because this isn't the same color as this. So this is plus 20 minus... It's not the square root of 16 of 4 for 16, is it? That's weird. I don't like that. But it seemed to be correct. So 13... minus... Can't be 13 minus the square root of 10. What is this for here? 13 minus 10 is 3? No, I didn't think so. 4 squared is 16, divided by 8 is 2. Then 20 minus the square root of 16 20 minus 4 is 16. 13 minus the square root of 10 doesn't work. Because you can't have the square root of 10. 13 minus 10 is 3. Squared is 9. Oh, that's gross. I don't like it. Okay, with that done, we can go back to our rooms. What art do we have in here then? A stair and a star. And we are here. So, star and stair. Stair and a star. Okay, then let's go out of the billiard room. Give me the den, I guess. But this is somewhere that we've been, so less important. We can go to the entrance hall and go right, but we're here now. Hallway, corridor, guest room, hallway. This hallway is going to be rod and road. But this direction is a direction we've not yet done. Take the nook. Grab our free key. We have a clock and a lock. Simple enough. So we are here. Or clock on a C. Going north to another room we haven't done yet. Another hallway. Hallways everywhere. A match or a flame. And a tree or a fir. Fire and fir, I think. That. I think that's right. Possibly one I should question mark, but here we are. So I need to get to the room above the room that I'm in. And none of these are good for that, are they? We've done that whole lower right side. So I will take a closet. This is and sand, which we've seen. Another corridor. This is sage and stage. Then this next one is new to us. A few here in the center that we've not done. Oh, is this cot and coat? Yeah. Cot and coat, I think. Okay. The room above us we haven't done. We need the room above that as well, so we'll use the silver key here. Oh, I'm going to be attacked by a bunch of sneezes, aren't I? I haven't done the foundation yet. Alright, I'll take this big, beautiful passageway that ironically doesn't have any art in it, which is annoying because I need this one. Fine. In here, we can go down with the graphic that doesn't like me. And this room has a tiger and a tier. I think this is. So we are 5 up. So I think it's this. Which I think we've seen before, haven't we? Or I said it as we walked through, but I didn't log it. But we've got that now. We can go back up. Then at some point we're going to have to do a real careful jaunt to the very, very deep back edges of the board. So, the right east room we still need outside of here. Tomorrow you'll start with 1 key for each repeat room we've done today. That's so good for us right now. And we've never seen this room before. So, stuff to keep in mind. No art right now. Holy. That's a big guy, isn't it? There's the art we needed. There's the view out to different parts of the house. I've never seen this before. An antique silver stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms, keys when opening doors, or this when doing that. I hate it. I hate it so much. Southward, I see a swan, ashen lake sands by the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. I can't make use of this minute. It's such a long staircase down. So, what did we decide this was? Cart and chart, I think. So, cart and chart, I think, is valid here. Stopwatch, no use to me at all. At least right now. I wonder if I should take a note of this. Southward, I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Like, there's a lot of northeast, southwest in there that is intriguing. So, I'll take a copy of it because my document now is just full of notes and bits and pieces. Some of it we've resolved, like the chapel windows and stuff, but a lot of it we haven't. So, back down we go. Yeah, if I had a minute to go through doors for free, most of it would have been spent descending down this staircase. Okay. Back over here. Over to the west hand wall. Furnace, commissary, garage. We will redraw here, I think. Bedroom. Sure. Right, we have a tube and a tub. So that is 5 up on this side. Got the car keys. Nice thing to have. There's mysterious picture that we always come across here. Unlock a locked door. I need to go 2 rooms south. So if I can get the spare room to then take me all the way to here. I don't need 1 room in. So let's take the guest bed. We get some steps back. Plus 10 steps. Nothing there. Sometimes there's a coin on the ground. Then we'll look for the art. Crow and row. Here. Oh, no. No. Crow. Good. Okay. So that bottom 4 rows is all done. Now that we've got our eye in on what most of these words mean, things are going swell. Passageway north. It's going to have to be the gymnasium. We can go all the way back and go east from the entrance hall, but it can only take us to rooms that are not of active assistance to us. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. We are here. This was... Did we see this one before? Coast and Cost, perhaps, again? I'm reasonably happy with this. The coast and a cost. Except my letter is wrong in that, isn't it? It would be cost with an A for coast. Is this wrong? Question mark? I don't want to edit it until I'm in that room, but I very much could have done that one wrong. Let's see if we can find the garage. Well, the boudoir lets us do some redrawing and get some dice. The dice are over here. Do we have any new and interesting numbers? There's this, 45292. Nope. Any other strings of numbers? There's two safes that I just have no idea what the things are. Nope, not a clue. Mystery for another day. Right, let's get this list back. So we are in grain and rain. That's locked. Oh, goody. Dining room this high is never a bad thing. We decide there's art in here. Yeah, it's the one to the east that we need that we can't get to through here. So in here we've got tie and time. Know that. Can we go right and down? Locked. Locked. Alright. Our speed has come up against our lack of resources because we didn't do most of the bottom side of the floor. Was the other door in the boudoir locked? We have enough to try. Enough steps, that is. Okay. I think that is probably most of this run. We need all of the top row and edges, this room, the room that we're currently in, and that room. So I think I'm going to just call that the day. Because there's like, we can go down to, I guess, if we have enough steps, we will go down to the entrance hall just to see if there's something interesting to draft. So, this way. What I wouldn't give for a tiny little compass rose to be somewhere on screen just so that I know when I'm moving north or south or whatnot through all of these rooms. Didn't even get this far. Can't do the lab. Reroll. Pantry. No gems. Parlour. Chapel gives us somewhere to move through to. At the very least. East Wing Hall then gives us 2 more options. The library, we can ask for another book. So, we've seen drafting strategy. We've seen the pump system control. We've seen the fixed stars. Should we take the history of Orindia the next time? We've done Stag and Tag. We don't have a magnifying glass. We played 11 hours, 18 days. Lots of steps, lots of stats. And then the book on the opposing side. I still want to look at this image close up through the thing. Workshop. Most time spent, entrance hall security, billiard room, most paid for, observatory security, courtyard, no contraptions, none of these stamps, whatever they are. Office, walk-in closet, and cloister. My brain's like, some of those pages have paper clips on them. Maybe that's a secret code. But I really have no idea. Right, so we've asked for a different book. The greenhouse. We can't afford it. Never been. The mail room. The package will be dropped off at the entrance on the next day after drafting this room. So we have placed an order, which I'm very happy about. That will make tomorrow a damn sight easier. Try and get to the deep edges of the rooms. We've seen this with chart before. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. Is there? There's some tiny text there. And I do not have a spyglass. Maybe we'll get one in the mail tomorrow. 14 steps, but everywhere is done. The only thing that we can do remaining, I think, is it might be worth just going out and doing the outdoor room just to poke around something that we don't care what the benefit is. Because we're not going to worry about what the benefit is because it's the end of the day already. Hovel Toolshed Trading Post. Let's look at the toolshed. Do we have somewhere to put stuff? We don't. Okay. I've never seen a wrench before. Each time you draft a gear mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Well, now I regret not coming down here first. But hey, you live, you learn, you find new things. And up here, I think the river still could not be crossed with the board because the board's not in place when you come in from this side. So, call it a day. Call it. New day. Parcel. Outside. Try and fill in the rest of these rooms. One new room. Was at the clock tower, probably. Save and continue. Oh, what a hoot I'm having. Did 11 hours of this in a week. Day 19. In the big blue house. There's my package. Sleeping mask and a brass compass. First time you enter each bedroom, gain 5 steps. That's really good to have today, as is this. Floor plans leading north more frequently. And we have 6 keys. So, I think we should have a pretty good chance of filling out the board to get the rest of the stuff we need. Let's do spare room there. Take our allowance. Hallway. Solid. And we could do a bedroom. We'll get extra sleep when we do step into it later. For now, we're going to go do the extra room. I wouldn't mind seeing a fallout shelter or whatever it's called, because we'll probably want to use some red rooms to generate some extra stuff for us. Schoolhouse. Add 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. I don't know that this is that useful to me, but I haven't actually done a proper run with it yet. So, you know what? Let's do it. So, back on day 8, way back when, I flicked this switch, which turned on that lamp. It's amusing that you can turn them back on and off again. It's an unexpected thing. Is there anything else in this room? I suppose I read this, but it's just a closing address of a teacher who's retiring. So I'm not going to read it all through again right now. So we've got a lot more classrooms in our pool today. I don't know if that means we've suddenly got a bunch of extra dead ends. We will do what we can with what we have. Try and get to the back row, those 2 rooms that we don't have yet, and see where else we go from there. So let's get you guys back to the full screen view. And we will start with the spare room. While drafting a classroom, you may draw new floor plans 1 time for each classroom in your house. We don't have any gems though. So we'll take the nook. Get my key. Confirm this room is desert and dessert. We've seen that 100 times now. Library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. I like that. We get our book from yesterday. What is that? What? A literal treasure map? Excuse me? The History of Orindia, 2nd edition. This book was reviewed and cleared for public publication by the Fen Ares Educational Board, Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination by Caleb Manning, Ruffington Red Publishing, 1979. Wow. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Moor is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as a Gira, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris. By the end of the 1st century, a new kingdom was born. 2nd era, 3rd era. A note. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not much help, as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that a 1st edition and uncensored copy of A History of Ordania could be found. It would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat for their own medicine. If that is the case, then I will say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle Redguard. Interesting. So, a literal treasure map. From 3 up to 4 over, 1 up, 1 over, 1 up. I don't know if I can build that exact... Actually, I should definitely take an image of this, because we're not going to see this book all that very often, and if I want to refer to this on another day, we're going to need it. So that has been added to my notebook. For now, we leave the library in the only way we can. Mailroom, wine cellar, classroom, gem required. Oh. I guess we're going to go wine cellar, because then we can get some gems to do stuff out of the other side hallway. Nothing else to see here. Stairs and stars. Simple. What did I have this as? Great question. God, this note document is getting long with screen grabs. Plan and plane. Yes. Okay. That makes sense. No secret books here. We do that in a different room. Good fun though it is. Right, back through the nook. Through here. Right, we haven't been in this bedroom yet. We should, because we get a 5 bonus from our sleep mask. Even if there is nothing else for us in here, as far as I can see. There's Bride and Bridge. Done that one. Okay. Want to get much, much further north, and that is not helping. Oh, jeez. Get me some items then. A key and a shovel. Please let me draft left. Oh, thank God. Right, we've got 8 keys already. Maybe this will give us a special key instead. 11 minus the square root of 8 is 9. Oh, jeez. 20 minus 18 is 2. 2 multiplied by the square of 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Nope. Um, 11 minus the square root of 8 is 9. No, 20 minus 18 is 2. Multiplied by the square of 2. Is that not right? Isn't that what we just did? Plus 20. Minus 18 is 2. 2 times the square of 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. We just did that, didn't we? So 2 times 2 is 4, 16? I'm still dubious about that system on the squares. I understand the desire for slight more complexity, but it's a little off. Hey, an orange. Orange, you're glad to see that. Right, please let me draft a room with a north. It'll have to do. And now this draft needs a north. Okay, we have 2 exits out of here. Finally. While drafting a classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each learning room, classroom in your house. I'm just going to go den for now. Get the gem in the den. We have peas and peaks, I think. Oh, I might sneeze. Once again, I need my list. Let's go left now. We will do the parlor to keep our gems high. Gems are in this box. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. This is true. This is true. This is false. That statement is of some use at all. It eliminates itself. If this is wrong, I'll be mad about it. It's right. We're good. Right. With that hallway, I think I'll go back to the den and go north and get this one done. Let's take the bunk room. That counts as a bunch of extra steps. +5 and +5 again? Yeah. Good. Torch. Stuff. A couple of bananas. Kid's diary that we've already read once before. Hamster. Trophy. Alright, I see nothing else of use to me in here. No running shoes, no stuff. So that was a dead end. So we're going up to that hallway now. So that was a fur and fire. We need to go. We do need to get to the top right corner. Start chewing through all of our keys. Right. Ah, I have not been in the classrooms before. Color worksheet, Benny. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Each color is only used twice. 10 out of 12. My favorite color is red. Blueprint, broccoli, couple of flags. No idea if there is a secret in there. Classroom puzzle, can you find the difference? Ah. They're so good at having multiple ways of presenting the same information for people. Grade 1, apple for teacher. An undone worksheet. A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Colors, blue, violet, green, red, orange, yellow. Okay. Good work, Caleb. You must really like red. Okay. That's the classroom, 1 through 10, but the 8 is an infinite sign. Don't know why. Could be nothing, could be something. So total redraws, 3. If we add the pool, it adds the locker room, the sauna, and the pump room to today's draft. Those are all things that we could stand to investigate further. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Huh? What are we getting from our treasure map? One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. It contains 40 coins. Wow. Okay. Can we find that really rare, fancy shop? I wonder. This is tag and 10 and tent. Yeah. Door is locked. Use one of my 7 keys. East wing hallway. Keep even more options open. We do need to get to the top of the top 2 rooms, so still further to go. Coat and Coast, we've seen that before. This is the one that I thought was wrong because I can't spell. So... oh no, this is Coat and Coast with an S. The other one was Cost and Coast. So I guess they were both correct. So I can get rid of my wrong note on that. So we got Cost, Coast, and Coat. The other side of this is always unlocked. And it's one that we need, so that's good. I wonder if there are 8 grades of classroom and something happens if you unlock all of the classrooms. Locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. Well, I've never seen the locker room before. So that's a start. This locker is locked. Then I'll use a key. Get a bunch of money. Okay, we could open lockers for days. Apparently we really, really could. If only I had a lockpick kit. So, we have a plan and a plant, I think. Let me swap you guys back here. So this is plan and a plant on these. Nothing in those. I really could open lockers for days. But unless more of them have keys in, it doesn't seem productive to use those right now for that. We can take the classroom, then we can get the end room and swing over to the left. Grade 2, another apple. Mathematics work. Directions: find each sum without using signs. Is this the same colour as the dartboard? So, hold on. Do you reckon there's a code in the answers to this lot? So, 2 plus 5 is 7. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. 4 plus 9 is 13. 6 plus 1 minus 3 is 7 minus 3 is 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 1 minus 3 is 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. 6 plus 1 times 3 is 21. 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 1 is 6 times 3 is 6, 12, 18. Unless it's 6 times 4, which would be 24. But I don't think it's that. 3 times 4 is 12. 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3 is 15. So that's my homework. I will copy that, stick it in my great big list of documents. And then we can see if anything's changed. A, B, C, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. The 8 is still sideways for infinity. 7, 10, 13. Look at the colors. 2 minus 2, no. F. 7, 10, 13, 4, 4, 2, 1. They've got this as 9. Did I screw that up? No, they've just... I don't know what they've done. Interesting that the tests aren't graded exactly. They've got this as 18. They've got this as 15. They've got that as 24. So, yeah. But addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So, somebody else that I've been talking to the very early parts of the game with on Discord said they solved the darts puzzle using the colours of the chalk on the wall, and I didn't know what they meant. But clearly, they mean this, which is very interesting. Okay, so that's grade 2. No idea if that worksheet is helpful. Can you spot the difference? Ah. I don't know if I can spot the difference. There's my list here. So we're in the top right corner. That is a crate, isn't it? What would change for crate for this? Cat, rate, rat, box, crate. What else could it be? Box, crate, cube. I don't know. And that's annoying that I don't know what this is. So this is room 5. We will percolate on that one as we go. Perhaps some other room will help me get that one understood. For now, we can head on in here. More keys, more locker rooms, more of everything. The pump room is probably most interesting to us here. Is there art in here? I don't see any, and that's really annoying. Okay. We want more water to the greenhouse. What we want to do is drain the pool, but there's only 5 empty water in these and 1 full one there. So unless draining 5 out of the pool is enough, can we do... Oh, maybe we can do pool fill up. Right, none of that helps. These 5 pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reserve tank, tank 1, tank 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there a switch on the ground somewhere? Or in between 2 of the tanks? Okay. Kitchen. Now, gains water. Greenhouse. Gains water. Go on, keep going. Keep fill you up. No. That's going the wrong way. I've got no idea what this achieves. Oh, we can swap which side is getting the extra. That'll do it. So let that run its course. No? Oh, come on. There's enough overflow in this guy to fill the pool up. And then once the pool is full, we can go see what's up with the empty pool. My big problem is right now is this room doesn't have the art I need in it. So unless we can guess 1 letter, that plan might be scuppered. So that's going over to here. There's no valve on there. I want more water out of the pool. That's now going to the left. That's draining the wrong way. This is now filling. Doesn't switch over to this side. What am I missing? Well, let's open this just for something to do for a second. Observatory, study, chapel. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I need the study. There's no drafting to be done in this room, though. We have so much money we could just storm through the chapel. Yeah, we should probably do that, keep our options open. But I would like to figure this out. Because there's enough room in this to get the pump done. So number 6 goes to pump 4 into tank 1. The pump 2 tank switch. Pump 2 goes to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are full for the fountain and the reservoir. Where's the external reservoir? This. No, because this is empty. This says it's full. I'm so lost. No, I'm doing it wrong again. God damn it. I thought I had just drained this. Or just refilled this. Now I'm draining it again. Oh, there's something here. The problem is it's not often that we get to the pump room. So I want to make use of this while I can. That's draining the kitchen into this. So that's now full now. So lost. It's not helping that I'm trying to do this bit now at the end of a long, long day of puzzling. So I think I'm going to throw in the towel on that one for now. Chapel. Well, this room, I need art, which we don't have because we have stained glass instead. So I've screwed up 2 of the rooms in the deep, deep depths of the area, which is fine, I suppose. Running out of keys as well. Sauna. Tomorrow we'll start with a day with 20 extra steps. Yeah, I've also never seen the sauna before. Someone left their car keys in the sauna. Also, no art in the sauna. So, you know, as it goes. I'd really like some opportunity to spend this giant amount of money we have found. I have also never seen this office before. So, that's something. Oh, an upgrade disc. Very welcome. Safety deposit box key. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order because Simon arrives, so just make sure the east and west levers are operational. Interesting. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Manor. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Strange note. Ooh, a safe. Looking at my notes, I have safe code 9083. Of course that's no good. Man, I have no idea what any of the safes in this building are. Have we done Hosen House? It's a great question. Yes, we have. We have done Hosen House. I can do my upgrade disc. Closet. One extra item if drafted in an adjourned hallway, plus 2 extra items if drafted adjoined to a bedroom, plus 4 extra items if drafted adjoined to a red room. But the closet has 0 items base. Give me 2 extra if it's on a bedroom. Bedroom closet. Does this terminal have anything extra interesting? After running this process, checks will be placed in each of the staff members' rooms. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. I wonder if that means there's a bunch of money. Spread gold. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from staff incentive programs. These coins are spread, distributed, and a number of rooms currently active through the estate. Interesting. So we've just thrown a bunch of gold around. For example, this gold. I don't know if there's some kind of code hidden in this. I really have no idea. Nothing back here. We have a painting of 2 folks or pictures. We can go south out of this office. That is our last key, though. Drawing room. We have no gems. Dang. Paint and pint. We know. I need the room south of this, annoyingly. Not gonna get it. Alright, it's been a very interesting run. But lacking in big, chunky discoveries. There's a room off the hallway, and that's it. Oh, there's the Eastern Wing Hall as well. Annoying that there's so many rooms up here that we can't do anything with. So, not into the sauna. Going to be through the pump room. Still don't understand how we can totally empty the pool. These 2 are now full. which feels like it makes it difficult to drain the pool. Okay, here's a question. No, it doesn't work. That goes up. That takes that kitchen water. Also, like, what about draining the aquarium or the fountain and stuff? If we come now back here, switch that over, and do this, we get nothing. That just drains back up into the kitchen, which is not the one I want. Dang Dratton Blast. It's this over here that must be really finessed to something. That comes into this tank, so I need that tank. I need this tank to be emptier. Tank 1 goes to 3 and 5. They're both full at the moment. So I don't know how I can get more water out of those into other things. Tank 2 goes from pump 3 up to 4, which is the kitchen. I don't understand this mini game. Right, this tank now has water availability in tank 2. Tank 6 and tank 1. Where does tank 6 and tank 1? 3 and 5 and 6. 3 and 5 and 6. Pump 2 goes to 1 and 2 via pump 2 tank switch. Let's make that even emptier. What happens if I do this now? That got even more into the fountain. Oh, we're so close. We can take a quick trip to the pool just to see if we need it completely drained or if mostly drained will suffice. If there's something here in a mostly drained pool, I don't know what it is. Had that. Right, do I really need to do something else to finesse a full pool drain? So this is now full. I need to get some of this water into this tank instead. Also, I don't even know what this superfluous tank is doing, but Can't figure that one out at all. Fountain. Can I drain into this from the fountain? I cannot. This is full. So this goes to 4. Pump control, channel, water source selection. Yeah, I've got that. I almost feel like I should... I'm going to take this image so that I can turn it around and reorient it in the room. I'm just gonna drag this over elsewhere to try and help make sense of this. Because I really want to drain the pool completely, because it seems like there should be some kind of reward for doing so. So, everything is full right now, apart from the pool and tank number 2, which fits 4 units. 4 is the kitchen. Kitchen's now empty. One and 2 are full. I just can't figure out where I'm going to put more water from here. Tank 1 goes to 5, which is full, and 3, which is full. One and 2 can take water from either, but they're both already full. So I'm like, can I move water out of one into the other to make the tanks be full different, so then I can drain the pool into this one? So basically I need to get this water into the kitchen instead of this water. But the kitchen is on pump 3, which is only attached to this. So that drains that out into the kitchen. This pump can go to 3 and 5. Pump 2. Hold on. Swing that over there. Pump 2 into here. Fills this up. And then drain this. Has my brain understood the assignment? Oh my god, we might have understood the assignment. We've emptied the pool! Okay. Thank goodness. Please tell me there's a reward for doing so. Otherwise I'm going to feel real stupid. Wow. On any other run, that would be really important. God damn. Right, we can go in here, we can go left. We still have 23 steps. Do I need a key for this? God damn. That is the only room I have available to me. I can't freeze the 64 gold I have. And I can't go anywhere else. Also, the... Oh. Okay, hold on. This gives me a hope. We now have a key. Pantry, weight room, drawing room. No gems. Pantry gets us to the foundation. Even more stuff. Oh, wait, we have a key card, don't we? Yeah, we have a key card. Hallway, boudoir with 2 dice, or a laboratory that we can't do, so hallway. Which rooms do we still need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 1, 2, 3. We need this room. Oh, it's like man and flower bed or pilot or something. Pilot. Plant. I don't know. Man. And tree, forest, soldier, pilot, plot. Pilot and plot. So that is this from here. Plot and pilot, I think. Okay, that's good. Do more. Locked. Please don't be locked. Dining room, for sure. Dinner is served. Give me some sweet, sweet steps. I don't think I've ever seen a trophy room. Right, we are really lacking keys, though. North. Locked. West. Oh, if I get the garage, I don't have any gems. Grain and rain. Locked. Locked. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. If only I'd found that fancy shop that had a master key in it, that I could have just unlocked everything. Right, we can't. Don't need to go down. Keys? Nail. Keys? Silver key. I need to get all the way to the top left corner, so not necessarily the most helpful thing, but it's a key, which I can hardly complain about. Let's go to the left side. Yeah, these are both rooms with 2 other edges, because the lavatory and the outside wall cut off the rest of the world, so throw my silver key in here. Dark room, gymnasium, drawing room. Take the gymnasium. We have a key card. Storeroom, guest bedroom, observatory. Can't do that. Can do one of these. This has a key in it, so I'll take it. And then we do need the contents of this artwork, so chart. Or graph and crate. Somewhere in one of these other things. What is it called? Plan? It's not a plan, is it? Pray and pry. Star and stare. Tier and tie. Coat. Pilot. Coast. Tin and pine. Bat and baths. Car and cart. Stag and tag. Key and peak. Sand and pen and tent. I'm sure I've seen this image somewhere for chart or something. Not plan. Plane. Rain. Spine pine. Boat bat. Tie time. Coast cost. Plot pilot. Coat cot. Tie tier. Stare and star. Pry and pray. Bridge and bride. Road and rod. Stage and sage. Tiger and tier. Oh, what are you? Is this a crate? It seems like the kind of simple word that would be present for this. Is it a crate and a rate? I don't love that. Is this a rate? Chart. Bar. Graph. Because the other one we have underneath is this art and crate or box and globe or something, and I don't know what they are, and it's irking me. Great Hall is almost certainly no good. 7 locked doors, so we'll do dark room, even though I don't love it. This one. It's the coat check. Well, we might as well check an item then. Shall we check the treasure map? Because we've used it now. Okay, so there's still like 5 rooms that we need. But I think we really are spent now. Which is a shame because we're throwing away 71 money on things we can't do anything with. Which is no fun at all. But again, we've come up on an hour and 23-minute long episode, which is absurd. And I hope you guys are watching it and enjoying it and all the rest, because I'm having a great time, but I understand the pacing can be very different between one run and the next. But yeah, I don't think there's anything more for me to be doing specifically, is there, that I can think of? Unless the cash distribution system has also distributed other keys. But even if it has, we are low on steps now, so not much to be done with that. But look, a key. Good to know at the very least that the cash distribution system can do keys. Unless it was somewhere else that did this. Was there something else that was giving me keys throughout this? I don't think so. Oh, locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. Of course it was. Okay, yeah, the locker room did that. Okay, those two things are different things. That's fine. Alright, I guess that's the day. Even though we have 2 keys and a gem and 73 gold, we have to surrender the day, which sucks. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. Let's call it a day and see how many new rooms we got, because there must be a few. I can't believe I spent so long trying to get the swimming pool sorted just to get a few coins off the bottom. But hey, I hope I didn't have a spare disc there that I forgot to hand in, but hey. Architect's Manor of Tomorrow, 95 steps, 8 items, rank 9, rooms reached 4, new rooms 4, yeah. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. I need to be on this screen to do that button.